Is everyone ready? Here we go. Whichever mode you're in, it's a bloody good machine. I do enjoy using it. It's a nice, simple machine to use. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. On today's adventure, I am out on one of my oldest permissions. You can tell it's a little bit windy. I've been on this area since 2013. A friend of mine, Mark, brought me out to introduce me to the owner. Now, I was driving past here last week, and there's been some changes. Some of the old bush has died, and they've obviously cleared it for access purposes and stock grazings and the like, potentially. And there's a lot of ground that I haven't detected. And I got some amazing finds out of here. I've had an elephant livery button, I've had tokens, silvers, buckles, all sorts of stuff. So I'm really excited. Sorry, what was that? What detector am I using? Well, I have got the triple score. But did you see what else? Oh, brace yourself. I've had a coil enlargement. I'm actually going to use the SC30 now. It's not like me to do this, but this is one of the few areas I have that actually has deep soil. So, with that said, I'm also going to go and use the relic mode, which will be the first time I've used it because I've not had soil deep enough to use it. So this will be an interesting learning curve. They sort of say no tones. It's sort of, I've had a little play. It's like a one-tony type thing where you'll just get the tone. It'll vary in strength as to how deep or how small the target is. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun. But yeah, I'll be listening intently and you'll be with me when we dig up the first signals. But we can't do that until I stop talking. So enough yabba from me. Let's get out there. Alrighty folks, this is our first one. So, anyway. Sort of 18, 20, a few bars down. More 20 now. So let's see what that's going to be. Button probably, who knows? Sounds like right over this side. So we'll get the acupoint out, see. Is it that? Wow, we got that. That's just a little piece of, I don't know, gal stuff. Huh, gave a good signal for that, didn't it? Alrighty, well, we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll get something a bit better than that. Well, it was a deep signal. Are we going to have any luck or not? Well, we'll probably have a bit of luck. That's a stonking great bloody horseshoe, that one. And it was actually right under the middle of a bush that had been taken out. So yeah, big deep finds. That was probably a good 10 inches down. Took a bit of getting out, but we got it. So maybe our luck's going to change. Well, we've got a shallow target here. So, there we are, we're just there. So what's that going to be at those 30 numbers? Oh, I can see what it is. Right there. Oop. That's a pistol shot. So yeah, lead projectile, heard if it hit you. Yeah, it'll be an old one anyway. Alrighty, we'll keep going. Just at the base of this knocked over coffee bush, I had a signal. It was a good 35, 36. And it was in that hole right there. And then, how can we do this a bit better without the sun glare? And then it ended up being like this. Nice screamer. Now, I have seen it. I haven't touched it. I only saw the edge of it. And I've put a clod on it for the dramatic reveal. Is everyone ready? Here we go. Yes. That looks rather coin-esque, doesn't it? Beautiful. Yep. Green. That'll be a halfpenny. But the best thing we can do is give it a clean up. We'll see what we've really got. Alrighty folks, there we go. A young Vicky. Lovely patina. It does have some scratches on it, but they're not mine. It probably just, it was in amongst rocks and everything like that. So, young Vicky, what year? Yeah, I hear you asking. There you go. 1881 halfpenny. Looks like it's been against something irony with all that across there. But yeah. And Darren and Andrea, I cleaned it up with my brush. So yeah, 1881. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Nice detail. Especially of a laurel wreath in her hair. Yeah, nice. We will keep going. There's where I got my halfpenny. I got a 30 up here. Yeah. Wasn't going to be too long before we got one, was it? Oh, look at that. You can see the little holes in it. So we've got ourselves a little 4-holer. Oops. And the thing that we need to know is there any writing on it? And the answer to that is... I think we'll have to clean it up and find out. There we go. We have writing. Hyman Co., 86 Oxford Street. Now, they were in Colchester at some point. I don't know whether there's an Oxford Street in Colchester or whether it's the London one. But anyway, still nice writing. Yeah, happy with that one? We'll keep going. 36, 37. You can see I'm up where it's all sort of been cleared-ish a bit. And where are we? Here. Right here. I thought I might have had a silver there for a tick, but I can see the shank on the back of it. So, have we got a picture of it? Oh, well, that's interesting. A dimpled button. Don't often get the dimpled ones. By gee, I look after you. Or is that silver? Is it silver? I think I'll have a clean up first and we'll find out what we've got. Be back with you in a tick. And there we go. No, it's not silver. It's just me being hopeful. Shank's been bent over, but we do have that magnificent dimpling. Look at that. It's just the reflection that makes it look silvery. But it's not. Still though, it's a good little find. And I'm finding all these things where I couldn't get into before. So that's why I'm out here doing what I'm doing. But yeah, so there we go. We'll keep going, see if we can find some more round things. A very insistent 20 gave us this bit of press work. But look at the florally motifs, and then you've got the keyhole pattern up there. At least that's what my grandmother told me it was. The Greek keyhole pattern was what she said. So someone may well tell me otherwise, but still a nice little design. And that was, I know it's probably off a hanger, off a lamp or something. But yeah, nice little bit of press work. Always liked the Victorian press work. Yeah, we'll keep going. Got a big thumping signal, and we got a big thumping target. That's the back end of a tablespoon. It's not silver. It's only the copper jobs or copper alloy. Yeah, big target. And that was under blackberries actually, or originally was. Anyway, lots of finds in the ground, and we'll keep searching for them. Well, a very solid and insistent 2930. You can see there we're in amongst where the shrubs were. We got that. And that will be a teaspoon. Now, whether it will be the full teaspoon or it just feels like the bowl. There we go. Just the bowl. Doesn't look like a fiddleback either. It's a nice shaped bowl. Yeah, very nice, useful teaspoon, but of course not in this shape. Yeah, good insistent signal. Yeah, it was a good depth down. Let's say, 4 or 5 inches. So that's all right. I'll take that. I'll keep going. 2122. And I got that fragment. It's just a bit of bloody brassy stuff, isn't it? Yeah, well, you'd really think that when you looked at it that side. If you happen to take a look at it that side, no, I don't believe it is. So let's have a brush of it and we'll see what we've really got. There we go. Union Jack. Now that will have been off a belt buckle, I would half reckon. That's my guess. Whether there were 2 flags sort of crossed over on some good size buckle. That's my guess. Still a good little find, but yeah, it wasn't that deep as he moves his knee out the way. Yeah, so I'm sort of up in an area that I wasn't able to get into before. So I suppose we should talk about actually how we're going with the triple score in the relic mode with the SC30 on. Probably wasn't my best week to swing it actually. I've been on the sledgehammer and a splitter, and the elbow's not in the bestest of shapes. I'm debating at lunchtime whether I'll swap back down to the SC24 or whether I keep going or what, because I'm still not getting the deep stuff that I thought I would. But yeah, that's still a cool find, but we will keep going. I was wondering whether I'd find a buckle, but we found a big steel one. Gave a thumping signal. Now I'm just actually in this area because I'm getting lots of signals. I'm just swapping between Field and Relic. And I must say there is a difference. Like the Relic is way more, I'm not going to say noisy, There's a lot more action happening in the Relic side, and it's a lot quieter on the Field. This one came up as the same signal. I've had others that, you get one signal for one and go into the other mode. No, it's not there. So that's just interesting. These are I suppose the times where you can be out on a semi-known site and just see what you can find really, and try and work things out between which one you'd like the best and everything like that, which mode you want to play in. So yeah, anyway, I did pick this one up on both modes. We'll keep going. Well, toe cap. Still got the tacks in there. It's in reasonable condition too. But yeah, that's what we got for that one. And at 23, 24, double ring edge. This is a different variety, and it's not as thick or as well made as some of the other double ring edges. But on the back, it does have the little design around the holes there. There we go. Another button to the collection. Oh, you know who you're watching. Funny how you can get a run of things. Solid 15 was what I had down in there. Look at that. I don't believe I was the squasher of the spoon, but there we go, teaspoon. So yeah, another teaspoon. So what's this, a second teaspoon? We've had an end of a dessert tablespoon. That didn't sound good. So yeah, interesting little finds. We'll keep going. Well, someone was a silly boy. Made sure I had this charged and that charged, and everything was charged, and yeah, detector's fine. No, the detector was not. So I went back, I had lunch, I walked all the way back up again. It's about a 10-minute walk, and we got that teaspoon. Battery's flat. So this will continue on another day. So if the continuity police are out there, yep, there'll be a change because the battery ran flat. So, happens to the best of us. It's a very annoying thing when it does. But, yeah, it'll give me a bit of time to think about what I'm going to do out here. So I did actually change the coils over, but yeah, I think I'll start off with the SC24 for a start. We will be back out here, and you'll all be with me. I'll bloody drag you along, don't you worry about that now. Anyway, I'll see you when I'm back out here. Next day, I'm back with the SC30. I've had a pill for my hay fever. My arm is a bit more relaxed, and we've got this. And we are going to dig that to find out what exactly we have. Woohoo, it's nice and deep. Interesting. We have a piece of copper alloy. All right, brassy signal, we got it. Now it's time for us to move on. 39, 40 target. We got that. Yeah. I know what that is without even touching. That's how I flipped it all out. That's what we're left with. That is the keyhole cover from a padlock. On the other side, there should be a crown and a VR. There might also be the writing of patent. And as you can see there, that's all up to conjecture, but as soon as we get the brush on, we'll find out what we do have. All right, there's the back of it. We all ready? Yeah. Nothing. No. Let's look closer. If I get this in the right area, see the crown? See the VR? And underneath there, that would probably say patent. Patent, however you want to pronounce it. There we go. That's just how they were in the day. Crown and the VR. I'm happy with that. That's a good find. That's a good find in an area that I couldn't get up into because of all the bush. So, let's find out what else is here. Well, this is the difference in the sounds of the relic mode, which we're in now. So it doesn't really change that much. Field mode. As far as I'm concerned, you're going to dig that target all day long. Now, I have seen it, but only for a brief second before I put dirt back on it so it didn't squint into the light. But you ready for it? Here we go. You ready? It's gone, hasn't it? But, yeah. If we do that, there we go. Why am I looking at... I'm looking at a Union Jack. Why am I looking at a Union Jack? I don't know. At this point I'm going to say I don't recognise the coin, but probably be a bloody 20-cent piece. Who knows? But it's too... No, it's got to be a penny. Let's clean it up and find out. All right. There we go. We're looking at another Vicky halfpenny. There she is. Looking none too impressed. But, there we go. Halfpenny. What's the date? 18. I nearly want to say 81. Maybe it's 84, maybe it's 81. Who knows? It would be very similar to the other one that we got. Except at times this has more patina. And of course that's the Union Jack that I was looking at. I couldn't picture that it was in the shield. But yeah, another Vicky halfpenny. Yep, that's not too bad. Actually, that's not bad at all when you get it like that. The hair looks good. Anyway, we'll see if there's something else waiting for us before it is time to go. Well, I was a little bit out in my digging, but only just. There we go. Another 4-holer. See, that was only a couple of inches down. Oh, she's a plain one. All right, no more time spent on that then. Well, in relic mode, is this going to be our last hole banger? Is that not screaming token all day long? And, oof, deep down, it'll either be a token or a pre, I think it's 1860, no, it must be 1858 or something like that, penny, when they were big and thick and juicy like a token. But we're going to say token on this one. Looking, looking, looking. No, it's not. That's not a token at all. That's funny as. But let's take it out of the ground. Oh, that's a bloody tap fitting. Ah, big piece of brass. There we go, that's got it out. There we go. Tap fitting for a hose. They ring up like a token too. Don't get them mixed up. It's as funny as all get out. All right, see if we can get another last hole banger. 29.30 in the relic mode, out of a hole there. I got a washer. And then you look at the washer a little bit closer and you go, nope, that's square, not round. That is a Chinese coin. And that, I believe, we have to clean up. Oh, it is in horrible condition. Looks like it's been through a fire. That's the side that the mint marks are on. This is one of the characters that tell us who the Emperor is. Now, without showing any disrespect, I refer to these as the fishhook ones, because the character up the top there where my fingernail is looks like a fishhook. And that's how I remember it. So I think from memory, 1735 to 1796, I think it is, something around there. And there's another one, which is a later one from memory, that has the character down the bottom that has the little legs that I think of as the jellyfish. All the rest of them I can't remember, but these are the most common ones that we find in the goldfields. So still, a little Chinese coin from that age. So, you know, you might find your cartwheel penny, you might find a Liverpool ship halfpenny token from 1794. But these are way earlier. So yeah, very cool find. Will this be our last hole banger as I'm heading back towards the ute? It could well be. I've got about another 10 minutes of detecting. See what we can find. Otherwise it's bloody outro time. Cool little find. Alrighty folks, that is our time done. Relic mode. Yeah, I couldn't honestly tell whether it went further down than the field mode. I started slipping between the two of them sort of part way through just to see how things were going. Certainly interesting. So you've only got the one tone. The targets increase in intensity if they are higher up in the ground as to whether they're lower in the ground. I don't think we found anything so deep that it made a difference between it and the field mode. The standard recovery speed for relic mode is 2. I dropped my field recovery speed down to 2, so they were matched. At the end of day 1, yeah, I was suffering a bit from bloody everything, whinging and whining, and went back to the SC24. But yeah, today I've only been out for a couple of hours with the SC30. It was fine. We found a couple more coins. Got that Vicky 1 penny. I did say half penny. It was a 1 penny. And we got the little Chinese coin as well. Very happy to have the padlock keyhole cover. And called that one quite nicely. Apart from that, triple score's a triple score. Whichever mode you're in, it's a bloody good machine. I do enjoy using it. It's a nice, simple machine to use. We drop one of these videos every Saturday night at 6:30 our time. So, you know, come over, do all the things, like, share, subscribe. Something's happening with YouTube. I know a lot of people say it, but we are not getting the views. So watch your subscriptions. Don't worry about your home page. Watch the ones you've subscribed to. Thank you very much to our members. Very much appreciated, those people who support us in that way. Also to all the folk out there walking around in Flash merch from our little e-store. So thank you for everyone, and everyone that hasn't come through, walk on through our little e-store and go, oh, I think I could do with one of those for Christmas. Oh, look, as flash as a rat with a gold tooth with one of those. And always remember, I might have stuffed this up. Keep in mind, there we go, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. And yeah, that's it. I'll catch you next time.